Let's go. I'm excited. Who's excited? I'm excited. Who's excited? I'm excited. Who's excited? I'm excited. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where we going? Where we going? I'm not sure where we going, but we're gonna find out. I've got a plan. I'm a man with a plan, and we're gonna go on this road. About time. Oh, so sorry, Rock. We are on our way. Afternoon safari, and we have an animal. Oh my word! It's a baby leopard. Hello. And we have another one. Baby wild dog. Just kidding. We have an animal. We have Impala. Hello, Impala. How are you? How are you, Impala? Impala. Hello, Impala. How are you, Impala? Yeah, no, I'm good, eh? Nice to be an Impala. I've got lots of mates. Good laugh. Good laugh. I'm an Impala. Adam! How are you, Adam? Can you hear me? Adam can hear me, but we need to turn the volume up. Adam, we're turning the volume up. Adam, I'm sure you can hear me much better now. Much better. Much better. Alright. We have lots of Impala. But I'm sure there's other stuff around here. We have a plan. It's a nice hot day. Ooh, more Impala. Lots of Impala. And the Impala making any noises lately. Nice toes. Ah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Dov. I have my secrets, Vian. I have my secrets. I have, somebody requested here. Okay, so we have no other comments. Cool. Right. Impala in the road. Impala. Yep, Adam, that's great. I'm glad you can hear me and that the sound is good. There's a nice big male Impala here in the road. Big boy. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy, how are you? How are you, big boy? Big boy Impala. Hello? Hello? Very nice. Very nice. Guys, we are live on Twitch and also YouTube if you follow me on YouTube. But go to Twitch. It's much better. And we have this handle here. That's where you'll find me on Twitch. We have 3 different camera angles. What park are you in? From Royal and from somebody else. Guys, I'm in a private Big 5 game reserve outside of Hoedspruit, near the Kruger National Park, Limpopo, South Africa. And that's all you need to know. There are animals here, and hopefully we get to see many of them. So that's good. That is good. That is good. That is good. Adam, you're missing my dancing here. There's feedback every time. There's feedback every time you speak. What, like an echo? No ways. Hey, Don, is there an echo? That makes no sense. Could be possible. So then, if there's feedback, How's it?
Good.
Okay, there should definitely be some sort of mic pickup now on Twitch. Daniel, I see you on Instagram now. I have fixed the problem. Have a look if you can see what's going on there. And then Dov Photography says, what's your favorite place in the world? That's a big question, eh? That's a big question. Favorite place in the world, I don't know. I don't think I've been to enough places in the world to decide that one. And Laura says, spent time in Sabi Sands many years ago, can't wait to return, hello from Chicago. Cool. Okay. The sound is working. Adam, and is the sound echoing or is the sound fine? Like, how is the sound quality? It should be perfect. I haven't had anyone say anything on the previous lives. It's better now. Oh, okay, cool. That's weird, Daniel. It must have been something with your thing because it's on the same setting as what it was. And I've never had anybody say anything. But yeah, cool. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, guys. Now technical problems are over. We've had our 15 minutes of glitching, and now we're gonna go find some animals. Welcome to everybody. Kurt, thanks for your lives in the bringing back memories of South Africa. This is from 7466. Not sure that name, I can't really read it, but it's a pleasure for bringing the lives. There's no echo. Dog Photography says, oh, that's great. Hi Kurt, Wildlife Africa. Go to Twitch, Wildlife Africa. Where are you going today, says Christian. I am on my way to find animals. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find some animals. I'm listening to GoPro audio now. And now what you're listening to? It should all be audio from here, my butt. So like that should be really far away. There, hello. And this should be really close. But I guess it's not actually making a difference. It should be. Okay, so it's not using the audio source. Okay. So then, what about now? Now is it using the audio source? No. What about now? What about now, Daniel? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Now it's working, for sure. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Now it's definitely working. How are you, boo? I'm good. Now it's not perfect. Now you probably can't hear. But now you can hear me. Now you can hear. Yeah, okay. Now it's working. You've got to have that photographer brother that comes on here and says, hey, listen, you're not being perfect. No, thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. Was on Twitch now. Must I prefer the Instagram feed more? You are crazy. Wait until I see an animal. Vian 1. You haven't seen me find an animal yet. If I find an animal, I film it with this. Then you'll get to see the animals like scars and wrinkles, and you'll get to see the tick on the ear. So yes, I don't think it's better. You haven't spent 5 minutes there. Spend 5 minutes on Twitch, and it will definitely get better. Let's just find some animals. I'm busy jumping between two platforms. So, hey Kurt, Daily Africa. Hello Oliver, welcome. Okay, cool. We'll keep them going. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Yeah, Daniel. No, 100%. I get it, my bro. I get it. It's good. It's good. Need to make sure everything is solid. Okay, now I really want to find a hyena. Let's find a hyena. How do I access Twitch? Says Dog Photography. You can get the app up on Play Store. You can also go onto your Google Chrome and you just type in Twitch and then you sign up with the username and a password like this. Literally takes 3 minutes. And then you find me with the same username as this one, Kurt as well. Hey, we have some impala. Okay, it's about time we film some animals. Now the people on Twitch are going to see why. Right. So did you know that the socks on the back legs of an impala, those black socks, are actually scent glands? There you can see them on the back leg. They are actually scent glands. And what they do is when an impala is running, they actually leap. They kind of do this pronking thing like a springbuck does, but it's not called pronking. I actually don't know what the name is. Similar to pronking, and they release a scent from those back legs, and that scent basically allows the other impala to follow because impalas live in such big herds that they need to be able to keep together. And then the black M on the bum, which a lot of people do refer to as a McDonald's sign, is actually a follow me sign. So a lot of animals have black and white markings on the back so that animals behind them can follow them. Pretty cool. Nice. Oh, really, really peaceful afternoon. Bro, yeah, of course it's so much better. It's like you have that, and you have that. It's way better. I kind of wish I was watching the Twitch. I've actually asked somebody to record it for me to see what it's like. But I can record my my live stream, and then I can watch them back later, or I can chop them up and use them for other posting. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you to say dog. What is your name actually? What do you prefer, north or south of the park? My word, are you talking about Kruger? To be honest, I don't prefer either of them at the moment because of the fact that the north has bad poaching, really bad poaching. It is quieter, but there's bad poaching. And the south is super, super busy and people have lost their manners. So I prefer the middle, to be honest. The middle of Kruger is pretty awesome. Let's go. Oh, I'm on a tree. Hello, Impala. Whoa, it's a massive herd of Impala there. So cool. So cool. Now we just need a leopard or a lion to come snack him. Just like, I'm waiting for that day. Like when you just drive past, like there's that guinea fowl video where they're driving and there's guinea fowl running on the road, and all of a sudden, boom, a leopard jumps up and tries to catch guinea fowl. Has anyone seen that video? It is so good. Oh, another big male impala. Hey, big boy. Did you see that dust? Sure. Nice. Nice. We love dust. Good stuff. Alright. We're gonna go down this true track here. Quite a nice road actually. Whoa, some big bumps. You know, these very narrow roads with bushes on each side, which is sickle bush, and sickle bush doesn't mess around. It's not a thorn tree, it's basically a spine tree. With all these narrow trees and stuff, it is so difficult to spot. Like, what are the chances you actually see a leopard deep into the bush? Probably very little, unless you happen to look in that spot and it moves. Movement is the best thing. Okay. I'm going to find something. I think Satara is the best. Shh. Shh. Don't tell everybody. Satara is a terrible camp, but location-wise, it's one of the best. Like, the camp itself is very average, but yeah, it's got its pros and its cons. It's a nice place. There are other nice places. Lower Swabi, but it's very busy. Baluli is also very nice, but it's got no electricity. Olifants is okay. I just don't like the location. There's sound is very low here on Twitch. Okay, we can solve that problem. We can definitely solve that problem. What about the sound now? Hold on, I've got a fix. Oh, that's why. Now the sound's not going to be low. Now the sound's going to be amazing. So now we just need to turn all these down, because now the sound should be perfect. How's about now? That's amazing. Yes, because it's not maxing out. Hello. It's not maxing out. Okay, good. I don't want to clamp my hair. My broom. So, do you prefer the north or the south? Favorite road in the park? Yours. Giving all my secrets away. Wildlife photography, the sound should be perfectly fine now. I have fixed it. It was because the sound was low on the actual mic. It can be set. What is your favorite camp in the Kruger? We've already answered that, Yanko. It's between Baluli, Satara, Lower Sabi. What car do you drive? From Hartley. I drive a Land Cruiser, Toyota Land Cruiser. You're in a cruiser. Yes, that's right. Debbie says S50. That's quite a nice road. S50 is nice. You can see Roan and Eland there. It is a nice road. And hi to Kinder. Oh yeah, Kinder, hello. How are you? Nice to see you here. If I've missed any comments, please just drop those comments down below again. And if people on Twitch can just let me know what the sound is like there, it should be much better now. Like, you should be able to hear me perfectly. What is your plan for this afternoon? Kinder, my plan this afternoon is to go to the northwestern side of the reserve. and see what I can find along this road. I heard some hyenas here this morning, so it's a great road. I don't really want to drive along the fence. And yes, I did choose a name for the leopard that I saw the other day, which was a small cub. I named it Moya. I think that's a beautiful name. Moya means beautiful, or wind. So hoping that I can find her. She's disappeared again. Typical small cat. She's probably laying very low. You know, she's got to build up her confidence. So, have I seen a pangolin? Says Hartley. Yes, I have seen a pangolin. Yes, I've seen a pangolin. I've seen 2 pangolin actually. I've seen a pangolin here in this reserve where I am now. So that's actually quite cool. Yes, beautiful, great stuff. Happiness. Okay, I really want to find a hyena and a rhino. That is my goal. So, and if it's meant to be, whatever we're going to find, it's going to be there. Even if it has to be in the road, it will be there. So I'm going to answer comments. So guys, you can drop your comments. If I miss your comment, then you just put another comment down. I'm happy to answer comments. Questions about Kruger, I'm going to answer questions about Kruger, but not too many, because Kruger questions can take long. Animals need to know. By the way, it's, oh my word, Kinder, you've made it even harder for me to say your name. How do I say that? I can't even, I'm driving. How do I read that? Let's see. Solkinder. That's an interesting name. What's your favorite sighting and why? I've had so many good sightings. I've had so many good sightings. Like, that's very difficult to answer. For everybody on Twitch and on Instagram, very difficult one to answer if I've had a sighting. I've had some pretty good sightings all around. I've seen hyena fighting with leopard. I've seen the big 5 in freaking wildcat. So yeah, that was a pretty good day, eh? That was a really good day. Buffalo coming to drink, running across the road. That was really nice. I've had some really great sightings. And someone asks on Instagram, have I seen a black rhino in Kruger? Yes, I've seen a black rhino in Kruger. There are very, 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 very few black rhino in Kruger due to poaching. And also there just aren't that many black rhino, and they've become extremely difficult to see in the Kruger. Insanely difficult. Like now, finding a black rhino in Kruger is almost as rare as finding a pangolin or a caracal, or I would say serval's easier to find than those other ones. But yeah, aardvark, pangolin, caracal, black rhino, those are probably the 4 hardest animals to find. Very difficult. And also a white rhino. They have become so difficult to find. And we have other questions. What's the longest I've stayed in Kruger? Says Yanko on Instagram. Oh, here's a whole bunch of warthogs, but they're running away now. It is way too thick here. They've just come out of their hole. There was a whole bunch of warthogs here in a hole. Oh, he's digging. No, go back and do that again. Whoa. We got some warthogs here. They're in their hole. Gone. Just like that, gone. Nice. Very cool. The longest I've stayed in Kruger, Yanko asks on Instagram, is in 1 year I've done over 100 days, but the longest I've stayed total, I think, is 35 days. I've stayed 35 days in the park. So Kinder saw a black rhino in Kruger. That's amazing. Don't tell anybody where you saw that black rhino. That's amazing that you saw it, but just for that sighting, keep it to yourself, just for the safety. Why do you prefer Sony cameras, says Vian on Twitch. Vian, the reason why I prefer Sony cameras, or why I got them in the beginning, which was about almost 4 years ago now, I switched from Nikon. I had a D850, which is a really good DSLR, to the Sony, and I researched and I came across a couple of videos where they were talking about the low light quality and also the dynamic range in terms of the color. The color on the Sonys is really good. I feel like orange is orange, blue is blue, and I didn't see that with a lot of other cameras. Also, I didn't want to go for Canon. You know, going from a Nikon camera to a Sony camera made a lot more sense than to go from a Nikon camera to a Canon. Canon for me is like foreign. I don't really understand Canon cameras. So yeah, that's why I decided to go for Sony. I don't know, now Fujifilm and Panasonic have caught up. I think they've got some really good cameras. So maybe in the future, you never know, 5-10 years from now. I think the next cameras that I get, definitely want them to be sponsored. Tell what happened, says Fishton Tours. What do you mean, tell what happened? Fishton Tours, what animal did you just see? We saw a warthog, which is a pumba. Do you like birds as well, says Hartley. Yes, I love birds. Birds are amazing. Birds are awesome. Who doesn't love birds? My dad is a big birder. He absolutely loves birding. He'll travel hundreds of kilometers to go find a rare bird, and he's part of all those groups. This road is so narrow, like, wow. The reason why Twitch is more pixelated than Instagram, Ngala, is because Twitch is running cameras that are much higher quality. So lots of bushes, it's going to be quite difficult for the Wi-Fi system to keep a constant signal. There is a mongoose, which I don't know if I'm going to get him to stop. Let's see if I can get him to stop. There's a slender mongoose here. Maybe I can get him to come back to the road. So Ngala, there wasn't any problems yesterday and the day before because I changed the encoding settings to 1,000 kbps, and then frame rate was 25. So the pixelation should be fine, but it's probably just an area where there is lots of trees. Where I am right now, there's a lot of trees. It's very thick. Okay, the slender mongoose has run away, unfortunately. I'm seeing lots of giraffe tracks here on the road, which is quite nice. So there seems to be a lot of animals moving around, which is actually pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Because if all the small stuff is moving around, warthog, mongoose, then surely there's other things moving around too. You can see on the Instagram live and on Twitch that it is very thick here. So, which, like I said, is even difficult to drive because it's so narrow. But now that I'm on this main road, it should be much better. Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like it. I've seen this baby rhino, this mother and the baby rhino, for a long time, which is quite sad. Da 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 da. Hello Impala, how are you? Yeah, good my bro, good. Lekker. Life's good, can't complain, eh? Yeah, hello. There's a water buck. We have a water buck. We have a water buck. Okay, we have a water buck. Don't go anywhere, water buck. Please don't go anywhere. Oh, it's the mother with the baby. And she's just literally just walking away. Straight gone into the bush. There we go. The impala didn't run away, but the water buck did, unfortunately. Yeah, herd of impala. The herds of impala now are crazy big, like unbelievable big. Ngala, what is the quality of the picture looking like now? Is it still pixelated? Not pixelated? Pixelated? What do you think? It should be much better now. The drop is only 3%. So it basically tells me what quality of signal I'm getting. Very pixelated. That's very crazy. Can't believe that. Oh, you know what? Oh, my word. My apologies. Ngala, you've actually picked up on something. The LAN cable is not working. So let me solve that problem quickly. It should be much better now. I don't know, it doesn't seem like the LAN cable's working on Twitch, which is so strange. Hi Aaron, how are you? Good, great. I'm glad that you have joined us. Anguilla. Hardly asked have I been to Anguilla. No, I have not been to Anguilla. So many game reserves, aren't there? Eh? It looks better. That's good. I'm glad that it's looking better. It's strange that the LAN is not working. Wasn't working. I don't know. It should be working now. It's still showing the Wi-Fi sign and not the LAN cable sign. But yeah. Oish. It'll be a miracle if I spot. Oh, hello. Birders. Are there any birders? This is a good bird. My birders, you better go over on Twitch. Oh no. Are you being serious? It flew away. It was a green-winged petilia. That was such a cool bird. That was such a cool bird. So bleak. Oh man. That was a really cool bird. A green-winged petilia. I can actually show you guys on Twitch still. So if you're on Twitch, I can show you. That's so cool. I got to record it and I can still show you. That is amazing. Oh my word. Okay, I'll do that again one more time. For everybody on Twitch, I get to see the green-winged petilia. Let's go back. Oh, look at that, eh? How cool is that? Nice. Check that bird. It's beautiful. Okay, bye. So cool, guys. Really cool. Okay, I'm happy now. We're doing a little bit of birding. Yeah, I do have permission to get out the car. But there's got to be a reason for me to get out the car. I'm just not going to get out the car for any reason. But yeah, I can get out the car. No problem. Technically, I'm allowed to get out the car in Kruger as well. But unfortunately, people don't understand that guides are qualified. We are qualified, and that doesn't make us better than anybody, but we've done the necessary training and qualifications to be able to understand animal behavior. What is that? Is that just a log? And we are allowed to. We're allowed to get out of Kruger. I'm not even going to do this because we are allowed to, but they've warned us not to, and they've made us not because of. Oh, it's a log. They've made us not do it because of the fact that people will see us doing it and then people will copy us. So, yeah, self-drive, qualified in a game drive vehicle, allowed to get out, but then they go do it and it's not a good idea. Kumar on Instagram, how are you? Do you recommend Twitch instead of Instagram for these live videos? 100% recommend Twitch. 100%. Much better. If you're just patient and you just stay with me on Twitch, if I record something and I don't get to show you, I can still show you the videos and photos on my camera. So like I recorded the bird before it connected on the Twitch screen because I don't want to have my camera running the whole time. It'll just use all the battery. But I guess, you know what, I should actually do that. Let me see how long it lasts so that I don't have to switch it on and then it starts recording, starts linking, and then it takes a long time. But I saw a bird and then I was able to show everybody the bird because I'd actually recorded the bird. What animal examine? What happens with all the time? It happens all the time with logs. What? Spotting an animal and thinking it's a log, or spotting a log and thinking it's an animal. What animal earns your respect the most? A leopard? 100%. Jeffel, what earns my respect the most would be the leopard. And then on Twitch, guys, on Twitch, Rara, hello. Lauren, hello Lauren. Nice to have you here on Twitch. Really appreciate you joining. And Vian says, what is your thoughts on Dinner King? I don't have any thoughts on Dinner King because I haven't been there. So I haven't been to Dinner King. But my brother has, Daniel. He was actually on this live. If he's still here, he can give his thoughts on Dinner King. He's been there. I haven't been there. But yeah, I've heard that the management itself is not so great, but I'm not too sure about the reserve. The reserve could be a different story, but the management, I'm not so sure about that. Have you ever seen a Knysna Turaco? Yes, I've seen a Knysna, I've seen a Livingston, I've seen a Shallows Turaco, I've seen a Rossi. Yeah, I've seen quite a few different Turacos. There's something in the road. What is that in the road? Impala? Something in the road, guys. Impala. Yeah, Aaron, I was up in Zambia and I got to see the the rose, what's it, a rose? Rossi Chirako? It's like purple with yellow. It's really beautiful. And then I've seen the Knysna and Livingstons in KZN. I've seen the Shallows Chirako in Zambia on the border of Botswana. I have purple crested Chirako around my house. That's not a hard one to see. Yeah, guys, the Instagram is not easy because it just falls out of this. Oh, Wildlife Africa, I don't know. The difference between the... How's it, Josh? How you doing? Yes. Kinder, I did watch the Liverpool game. It was absolutely amazing. So stoked. Liverpool played so well. That first time hit, oh my word, there goes a lizard buzzard. Guys, we have a lizard buzzard. 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 I'm going to reverse slowly and see if I can get this thing. Flew away. I love birds, but birds are so hard. Birds are worse than the unfeathered bird species. Feathered birds, they never sit still. And I didn't see it land this time, so I don't know actually if it's still here or if it's gone. But that is such a cool bird, a lizard buzzard. Come on, lizard buzzard, where are you? I'm doing like a 400-meter reverse here. I don't see anything. And the thing is, I didn't see it land either, so I'm going a little bit blind here. I have no idea if it's still here or not. Could have flown away completely. No, I don't think it's here. It's gone. Damn. Damn. Bummer. A real bummer. That would have been nice. I have been Janko on Instagram. I have been to Marakele National Park. I saw a black-footed cat there, and I saw a aardvark there. And I've never seen a black-footed cat anywhere else, and I don't actually know anyone else who's ever seen a black-footed cat. It's the smallest cat species in South Africa, Southern Africa. Not too sure about Africa, but definitely Southern Africa. Black-footed cat, absolutely awesome. But I'm so stoked Liverpool won. So Liverpool played amazing. Do you ever get bored in the Kruger? No, not really. Hi, welcome to everybody who's joined. Are you trained in bird watching? I love birds. I hear in South Africa the test is really difficult to pass due to sound tests, etc. Oh yeah. So you're talking about the SKS birds. I haven't done my SKS birds, the test with Fagasa. I'm not actually a big fan of Fagasa's setup. I'm not too sure who else does the SKS birds accreditation or qualification. But yes, it is quite challenging. But I think with the bird knowledge that I have, I've been birding by myself. You know, my dad taught me how to bird when I was really young. My dad was birding with me when I was a child, but I started learning to bird by myself when I was 10 years old. So I've technically been birding myself through bird books for 18 years, and I've been using the app for the last 8 or 9 years. We have some firefinches here. Okay, birders, let's do some birding. There's lots of birds here. Oh, yeah, we have a scimitar bow or a green hurupu, one of the two. There we go. It's a green hurupu. It's flown now. There's so many birds here, it's actually quite nice. Oh, there the firefinches are in the road. Oh, I love firefinches as well, Aaron, and blue waxbills. They're really pretty. They've landed here in the road again, just to the right there where that first tree is, the Tamboti tree. But let's see if I can roll forward here without turning on the car. Oh. Now I have to move. Sorry guys, there's a car in the way. I've got to move now. Yeah, no, I love firefinches as well. I'm going to read now. You said when you're 5 years old. I'm definitely going to read that. Interested to know. Let me just get through this river crossing here. We've got some more impalas. Oh, and a nyala. Hey, nyala. We've got some nyala here. So Aaron says, when I was 5 years old, me and my dad went on a bushwalk, and my dad pulled me behind a knobthorn, and I heard a buffalo ran past as I screamed. That's crazy. That is amazing. What a story that is. Yeah, I have a similar story, Aaron. When I was in Botswana, I was 10 years old. I was on an overlanding trip, and I was with a group of people with Sunways Safari. So you go in one of those trucks, and there were some elderly people on the trip, and they were not happy that I was there. They were like, here's a 10-year-old. I think the other youngest person was like in their 30s. So I was the youngest by a long way, and they were like, this young person is going to ruin our trip. We can't have fun anymore. We can't drink. They were really, really angry with the fact that I was there and the fact that the company allowed me to join. But we were in the middle of the Okavango Delta near Chiefs Island, and it was super hot. It was December. It was about 45 degrees, and we were staying in tents on an island, and just a fire, very simple, very basic. And we were staying there for 3 days camping. And the one day we went out and we walked into a herd of over 1,000 elephants. We walked into this open field. We saw the elephants in the distance. We were like, we're not going to mess with them. We had a guide in the front who was in his like 30s. He was a young guy, but he was huge, like big. He was staunch. Then there was a guy, an old man at the back, and he was like super knowledgeable. He's been in the bush his whole life, and he was at the back. And we walked past these elephants. We was like, we're not going to mess with them. Then we walked into elephant. Then we turned left. We walked into more elephants. So basically there was this whole herd that was like at an angle moving towards us. And we just kept walking into more elephants. And by the time we tried to turn around and go back again, the elephants had already come behind us. So the guy in the front, the young guy, he was like, listen, I have to hold these elephants off and just keep them entertained. And the guy at the back, the old man, and I was 10 years old, and from that moment on, that was the 4th day of the safari, and we were there for 21 days. From that moment on, the elderly couple were like madly in love with me. They were from Australia. They were like madly in love with me. They were like, you saved our life. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you were here. But that was a crazy experience. Like, that was absolutely wild. To experience that at 10 years old was really, really wild. But that's why I think a Kruger is a great experience, but you need to go to other places like the Okavango Delta. You need to go to Moremi, Savuti, Kwai, go up to Chobe, go into Zambia, go to South Luangwa, go to Lower Zambezi, go to the Kgalagadi. There are so many other places that it's wild. Kruger's not wild unless you do an overnight like a trails, like a walking trail, then it's different. But yeah, really cool to camp in a place that's big 5 with no fences. I absolutely love doing that. Alright, let's go find more birds and more animals. It's amazing how we're keeping these lives so entertaining, and we're not even finding big animals. We're not finding lion. We're not finding leopard. Imagine when we do find a lion or a leopard or a rhino or an elephant, how awesome this is going to be. How cool it's going to be to find something like that. I'm going to be so stoked. But I still appreciate and enjoy seeing all the other small stuff. So happy with whatever there is to see. Thomas Wilson on YouTube, hello. Ponder Pix, is the pixelation still that bad on YouTube? You've made a comment there, 4:30 p.m. Oh, that was a while ago. No worries. Guys, on Twitch, how is is it still pixelated, or is it not that pixelated anymore? We're getting to a big open field here. The spot is quite nice actually. Let's see if I can take this. It's stuck underneath. There's a darker in the road. Way up there, there's a darker in the road. Like way up there in the river. There was a darker somewhere here. I saw him cross over. Where did he go? So the darker looks like he's run away. Not around anymore. Gone. We still got an hour. Any questions on, do you use Firefinch if you're a bird watching? Firefinch? What is that? Oh, here's some. No, don't run. We have some mongooses here, but they've run away now. I think I'm making far too much noise for these animals. Yeah, they've run away. Damn. There were some firefinches. There was some banded mongoose here. A whole group of them, but they've run away now. Yanko, I don't understand your question. What phone do you use? That's the first time someone's asked that, Solkinder. I've done like 10 lives, 20 lives. No one's ever asked that. I'm using a Samsung S24 Ultra. It's an amazing phone. Absolutely amazing. You know what? I actually know where the elephant are. I know where they were seen yesterday, so I'm actually going to go there. Let's go there. I'm just going to push it to where I know the elephant were yesterday. Let me see if I can get there. If I miss any questions, what animal did you see today? Chris B, we've seen impala, darker, wildebeest. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Nyala, banded mongoose. I don't know if you've answered this. Mine was working, but I can't answer that question. Wildlife Africa, the Canon EOS versus the A7 III. I can't answer that question because I don't know enough about Canon EOS 7. But the A7 III I know is a really good camera. It's a really nice camera. Like, there's nothing wrong with that camera. It's a pretty cool bird. You're gonna turn around and face here. Face this way. Oh, that's on the ground. I think that is a. I actually need to check up what that is. It's a It's not a Kurochoni thrust. It's a. Man, I actually can't remember now. I recommend Adam. I recommend the Chris B. Appreciate it. I recommend the Roberts app, Roberts Bird app, and there's no affiliation, by the way. If I wish, be quite wealthy, wouldn't I? What is a good strategy? Is there a good strategy to find animals? There can be. It can be a strategy to find animals, but that doesn't mean it's going to work. Saw a car come here. Whoever asked, Earth body. No, I'm not in Kruger. I'm in a private game reserve, and I'm not in Kruger. No, you know what? I must go to that road. If I'm going to see what I want to see. Ground scraper thrush. Ngala, I think you've got it, eh? That's the what I was looking for. It is a ground scraper. For some reason, they're showing up here now. I haven't seen them that much here before, but I saw one yesterday and today I've seen one. They're not very common in this area. They're more common towards KZN. I used to see them growing up a lot, but here they're not common at all. But yeah, I think it is a ground scraper. It's got like the white belly and the streaks, the black streaks. And I can't go into my bird app now because I'm on Instagram live. And I can speak Afrikaans, but I'm not speaking Afrikaans on my lives. So when are you coming to India, discovering Indian wildlife? Asked Kushal. Soon, next 2-3 years I'll be in India. How heavy is the camera you use? The camera I use is quite heavy. Ngala, can you check, Ngala on Twitch, can you check for the ground scraper thrush? We have some green wood hoopers here. And they've gone. They've flown across the road. And now I don't get to see them. It's frustrating. So hard. It's like finding animals yourself is this hard. Let me show that. Finding animals yourself is this hard. And then finding animals for you guys to see is this hard, this hard. Finding animals for me and you to see is much harder. Especially birds. Birds never sit still. GA2186. My cameras, I have a few of them. This one is pretty heavy. This one is like 4 kilograms. That's pretty heavy. It's not a light camera. And Texas, add family. I don't understand what you, Adam, I don't know what you're saying. Where did you grow up? I grew up in KZN, a place called Dundee. Were you in Komatipoort once? Anna? I was in Komatipoort once, yes. I've been there for going into Mozambique. And bald-face, they are animals, but you gotta find them, bro. It's not a zoo, it's a wild game reserve. Aaron, Camp Ngani, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I didn't actually get to Google it. I completely forgot. It was so busy yesterday with the soccer, with the football. The correct name is football. With the football, I was so busy yesterday, I actually didn't get around to doing that. But you've got it. I'll definitely do that. I'll have a look and I'll give it a try. What is there, Aaron? What is at Camp Ngani? What can you do there? Animals? Is that the place you said the hyena and the leopard come drink at the watering hole? Still Kinder, I just do social media and I do content creation for other lodges and companies and stuff. So yeah, I do content creation, I have a media company. I'm a qualified guide, but I've recently decided not to do guiding anymore, only on special request. I'm only doing media stuff now. There's a darker crossing the road. The beautiful sunset. Flippin' hell. I don't have enough hands. And there was a darker that went in here somewhere. Hello. Yo, that mountain is pretty. Oh my gosh, can we please find something? What's the bet that today's the day I didn't go to the dam? Okay, Aaron on Twitch. Oh my word. Yeah, sunsets are pretty dope. I love the morning. Driving out in the morning, you don't know what you're going to see. That's my favorite part about the bush, is the sunrise, basically. It's absolutely awesome. You never know what you're going to see, and yeah, the morning is just when all the birds start singing. It's really nice. We have seen lots of general game on this game drive. The road is really bad at the moment. But I'm trying to get to a place where I know the elephant was yesterday. So guys, just bear with me. And the road is throwing this camera all over the place. So right now, I'm not too happy with the phone. I was there on the weekend and I didn't see any leopard or hyena, but I hear the hyena very close and the eland come down to drink. He was there for an hour. Oh wow, that's really cool. That is actually amazing. I'm very interested now. This place has got eland. I love eland. The road is shaking the phone loose. I absolutely love eland. Aaron, that sounds amazing, bro. I'm definitely gonna check this place out when I get back home. Alright, it's now golden hour and I really want to find some animals. So guys, I'm not taking that many questions anymore. I'm so happy that there are so many questions on Instagram, but right now I'm just going to give myself a little focus break. I need to focus so that we can find some animals. So yeah, it's important that I find something. Like, I'm not just driving around for fun, I am driving around to find animals. We have some giraffe here, so that I'm pretty happy about. The big boy. Now what is he doing? He's going to go across the road. See if we can get closer. He's going to go walk in the road. This thing is not going to stay here. I like how he's just munching and then all of a sudden he just decides. He's going to walk away. Oh, we've also got some nyala. You know what? I've got an idea. People on Twitch, this is about to get a whole bunch better. Because I'm going to put this lens on. This is going to make it insane. This is the lens I should have put on in the beginning. Now we're talking. Oh my word. Check, this guy's a long tongue. Beautiful. Where are you going? Looks like he's gone, eh? Wow, okay guys, this is going to work so much better because this is a 24 to 70 mil, so you'll be able to see this, but then I can also zoom like right in. So yeah, this is the winner. This is definitely the winner. Hello, a long time. VJ DJ. Oh man, I don't remember where we met, but hello. Hope you're good. Yanko, you asked if they are lion on the reserve. Yes, I've seen lion here many times. many, 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 many times. A tower of giraffes. Thank you, Unexpected from Unexpected Nigeria, Unexpected Shot Tower. I mean, it's journey. If they're standing, it's a tower. Aaron, you got to see a genet so close and it walked right past your room. That's absolutely incredible. The genet walks past my house every night, but late at night, so I don't actually get to see it. But yeah, that is really cool. But the reason why those small animals actually do that is because people have fed them. So in a way it's cool, but in a way it's not the best. We met online here in Insta. I am from India but live in Germany. Oh, cool, man. VDJ, that's cool. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Hello. Hope you're well. If this camera gets fallen off here again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Guys, this is so challenging. With the roads, you have no idea what I've been through to make this live possible. I've been through a lot of hard work. Look, it's falling out and it's like stuck. Okay. Now we're gonna find some animals. I've come all the way to the other side of the reserve. So now just to get home is gonna take me 45 minutes to an hour. Just to get all the way back home is gonna take me about an hour. Come on, please. I really want to find something. Like, selfishly for me, I want to find something. I've been sitting for almost 2 hours now. Animals, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What is going on? This is completely dry. Of course it is. Guys, if you are not on Twitch, I highly suggest you go over to Twitch and download Twitch. You can get an app for it and you can download it and you can follow me there, because I don't know if I'm gonna in future do a Instagram live and a Twitch live. This is probably gonna be one of the last ones, because it's just too difficult for me to focus on Instagram and to focus on Twitch. And for me, Twitch is a priority. It's much better. Like, as a creator, it's way more fun. A phone to me is boring. This is much more fun. Yeah, same name on Twitch. Then you get to see 3 different camera angles. I've got a 28 to 70. I have the 400mm there, and I have that See, there's a giraffe. Busy filming it. And then I have a GoPro for when I drive. Yeah, so this is probably going to be the last Instagram because it's so hard for me to focus on this and on Twitch. And also, I don't get any gifts on Instagram. If I stop now, like, and go live on TikTok, I would get a whole bunch of gifts, and you actually make money from gifts. So yeah, guys, please go over to Twitch. It's just much better for me as a creator. Oh, there she goes. She's just walked away. How was that, Aaron? Did you see that giraffe? That was a pretty cool shot of the giraffe, eh? So this was a good decision to come up here. I feel like the giraffe have moved all the way to this side because a baby got killed the other day. Baby giraffe got killed by the lions. Talk to him. Oh, Baldface, you're asking me to talk to the giraffe. Hello, VJS, Vishri. Hi, Vishri, if that's how you say it. How are you? Thanks for joining here. Appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to say your suggestions. I'm happy to hear any suggestions. Okay, everybody on Instagram, thank you so much. Hope you're great. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We're at an all-time low of 10. It's been on like 25, which has been great, but 10 is too low for me. I'm going to go off Instagram so that I can use my phone. And if you guys can go over to Twitch, somebody just went there now. It literally took them 1 minute to go to Twitch and to register. So please go across to Twitch. It's the same name as this, Curtis Wild. And if you have me on TikTok, if I come across something good, I'll probably go live on TikTok because you can get gifts on TikTok and you can make money from that. So yeah, I think this is going to be the last live that I do on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. All of you, really appreciate it. You guys are commenting and everything. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Instagram. Yo. I feel like Instagram is rigged. It doesn't make any sense, that platform. The minute you think you have it figured out, you don't have it figured out. What settings do you use on your camera on these sunset lightings? So this right now is running at a video setting. So video, you always want to double your frame rate, but you always want to keep it as low as possible. So if you're doing a 25 frame rate or a 50 frame rate with video, you need to do a 50 shutter or 100 shutter. And then keeping your aperture as low as possible is also good, because if you keep your aperture lower, that means that you get more depth of field. So like as a photographer, it will look better. Like right now, I'm on a very low aperture, like 2.8, 4 something. So this is kind of very blurry, but this is in focus. Sorry, this is in focus, but this out here is very blurry. So that's what a 4 aperture does. But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you'll have to push it up to 20. That depends on if you have a variable ND filter. So watch the screen. I have a variable ND filter. You see how it makes it dark and then it makes it light. So that's something that you definitely need to get for your cameras. I've got one that was really cheap and such good quality. I'll take a picture of the name and I'll put it up on my story. It's a really, really, really good ND filter, not expensive. I think it's absolutely worth it. You need to get that. And then, yeah, so shutter speed, 50, 100, try keep it as low as possible. Try keep your f-stop as low as possible. Your ISO, don't push that over 1,000. At this time of the night, 1,000 should be okay. But photos is a different story. Like photos right now, I'd push it up to about 800, 1000 ISO. I would keep my shutter speed at about 320. Yeah, like 1 over 320, 1 over 400. When it gets dark, I'll drop it to 1 over 200. But even 1 over 200 can cause some sort of distortion on the picture. And ISO in the dark, if I'm on 200 shutter, we have a blimmin' eagle here. I mean an owl. We have an owl. We have an owl. We have an owl. We have an owl. Guys, we have an owl. We have an owl. This is so cool. The owl's coming your way, I promise. Check that out. So sick, guys. That is so sick. It looks like it's a Verreaux's eagle owl. A giant eagle owl. That is amazing. Yeah, it is a Verreaux's eagle owl. Look at that. I've never seen a Verreaux's eagle owl here in this game reserve before. That is amazing. Absolutely spectacular. Okay, so watch. I'll do photo settings for you. So we can go to that. We can go there. We can go up to that. Amazing. Super cool. Let's see if we can get closer. Let's see if we can get closer. Now that we've got a pic and I've showed you. Guys, we have a beautiful sunset here too. My soul. It's a great sunset. Unfortunately, the owl's going to be very black, very dark, due to the fact that it's silhouetted. Busy cleaning himself. But I also want to see if I can show you the sunset here through the trees. Look at that. Wow, it's amazing. How do you see you're an audio only right now? You need to turn on your video so that you can see video. You've obviously turned it off somehow, but that Baskin, you're gonna have to. Maybe Ngala can help you. Ngala, help Baskin. The ISO setting on a camera is the camera setting that will brighten or darken your picture. That's correct. So it's basically this ISO here. Look, it's putting fake light into it. This is the light that the camera is generating. But anything over 1,000, this is still safe. 1,000, 2, 3, 4,000. Anything 3,200 is safe. Anything over that, you are definitely going to be destroying the picture. So I wouldn't personally go over. That 3,200 mark, but I just want to get myself a little picture here of this owl. Actually, beautiful shot, and I can bring it back up and a beautiful thing. And bring it back up in Lightroom. Thank you, you beautiful owl. Amazing. How's that, eh? So cool, guys. So yeah, Ngala, 100%. You've got it. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to push back because now the sun has gone down, so it's going to get dark very quickly. I'm going to push back so I don't get caught in the dark. I've got my torch here somewhere now. I'm going to get my torch out now, just waving at people coming past. Hello, Impala. So yeah, Ngala, ISO is probably one of the trickier things to learn how to use, but once you've figured that out, then I think you become a completely different photographer. But also that shutter speed, you've got to keep that shutter speed as high as possible. The name of the game is to keep the shutter speed as high as possible. Anywhere around 200 to 400, you really are taking a chance. Anything between 200 and 400 shutter speed, there is going to be some motion blur. So basically, the shutter speed is so low that if there's like the camera shakes just a little bit, it's going to actually distort that image. So much better to keep it above 320, 400. 400 is probably safe. 320 should also be good, but yeah, 400 is probably the safe spot. So much easier and more comfortable for me to focus on Twitch, but I have to try and get people to come across from Instagram, come across from TikTok, and it's a slog. In the beginning, it's you just got to like raise awareness, because Twitch in the beginning is not going to push me, so I've got to go and find the people, and then eventually Twitch will start pushing me out. But it's fine. I'm committed to this. I'm happy that I'm doing this and I'm showing the animals. And one of these days, I'm going to get amazing sightings. Even now, tonight, you guys could see some night photography. If I find tonight, you're going to be able to see some night shots, and I can teach you how to film in the night time, which is not easy. It's really, really not easy. So like, if you were to come into a safari in South Africa, if you wanted to go on a game drive and do some photography, I could actually teach you a whole bunch of stuff while on this live stream, and then we could go out together and I could just show you everything in person. We could just run through everything that you've learned in person. Almost thought that was a pangolin. Wow. You will help raise awareness for me. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Please. Thank you, Baskin. Amazing. Where did you come from? Did you come from Twitch? Did you find me on Twitch? Or did you find me on Instagram? I'm curious to know. How much money would that cost? Wildlife Africa. So for me to do a photography course for one person, it is going to be quite expensive because I have to basically charge for 2 people. So if I were to do a couple of live streams with you and then take you out for a full day in Kruger, like a full day game drive, it is going to cost about 10,000 Rand. Between 8 and 10,000 Rand, depending on where we go. If it's just for the day, you know, if we stay in Hoedspruit, you drive to Kruger, that's what matters, you know. Like if I have to stay in Kruger, then it's accommodation, it's the, you know, the fees for the actual park. But if it's just for a day from Hoedspruit, yeah, you know, between 8 and 10,000 Rand. Oh, thank you so much for coming across here, Thomas Hartley. Guys, I'm going to have a conversation with my friend here, so I'm just going to mute the... okay, I'll leave the microphone on for you guys. Awemfo, hello.
What's happening?
Luto, eh?
Quiet.
Yo, quiet. Boogering all the general game. There's a beautiful Makulu giant eagle owl on Kudu in Msinya on this side.
Yeah.
But hey, no Ndlovu.
No, but some Kombe one.
Oh wow.
There you are 10 at the Magic God.
Ah,
That's when we get 10. We saw one.
yay,
Then this side, then
yay.
I saw Wu on the Kwale.
Mvu. Oh yeah. Was he in the Manzi?
Yeah,
There in the corner. That guy doesn't like people, eh? You know, I saw him by Makaya, eh?
yeah.
In the Shinkova
Yeah.
at night time. He's going up and down.
So let me do giraffe, daika, and the Anabuam and go like this.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe hoop hoop.
Okay, that day did I'll do hoop hoop. That day did you find the English? It was go.
It was the Mpimpan.
Yeah.
Kwetsi's cub.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it again since then. Has anyone seen it?
No.
No one's given it a name yet, eh?
Not yet.
I want to name it Moya.
Moya.
Yeah, because it's nani and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I want to trade them hats. Give me your hat.
Okay. No. Sorry, eh?
I like his hat better than mine.
Thank you so much.
Accent.
South Africa. Yeah, I live on this reserve.
Really?
Yeah. I've just been to a private school, so
I wasn't sure if Australia.
yeah. Some people say Australia. Yeah, or what's the other one? No, it's Australia or UK. Some people say the
Where
UK.
did you go to school?
Peter Maritzburg.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was a private school and it was Cambridge system, so it was proper English. Yes. Yeah.
Where I'm from in America, nobody speaks like you.
Yeah, no, whenever I've been to America 3 times. When I was 7, 16, and I was there 2 years ago. Every time I go there, people are like, where are you from? And no one ever guesses South Africa. The only people who do are South Africans. Yeah.
Where did you go in America?
I've been all over, eh? Florida. Last time I went, I did all the way from New Mexico, so Albuquerque. I flew to Oregon. I drove all the way from Oregon down to LA. From LA to Vegas, Vegas up to Yellowstone, spent 2 weeks in Yellowstone. It started snowing, saw bears, wolves, and then drove all the way back down to Albuquerque. It was amazing. It was like 4,000 miles.
You actually had money after Vegas?
No. It wasn't Vegas that was the problem. It was all the fuel. It was
Well, Vegas is a problem for us. So
yeah.
money.
Well, that's why you leave all the rest at home and you only take like a certain amount.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
okay.
Cool, Mfu.
Talk, Mfu.
Good luck, eh? Send me a message. I've lost your number.
Okay, I will say.
Please send me a message.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Bye. No, Moya in Kruger, tour guide Tony. Moya in Kruger is dead. I think she's long dead. So yeah, Moya in Kruger doesn't exist anymore. Amira, her cub, was not a cub anymore. Amira's probably now, you know, Moya would be, back then, Moya was about 7 or 8 years old. That was 2019. So she would be about 14 now, 13, 14 is how old Moya would be. And the guys, I'm talking about Moya, this leopard here on my bonnet. So that's actually a leopard that I followed in Kruger for a very long time. Yeah, she's a beautiful cat, eh? And I followed her for a very long time. I saw her a lot, and then I saw her raise her cub, which was Amira. And Amira, she now is about 8, 9, 9 or 10, and her cub Frikkie the boy now lives there in that area where I used to see Moya. So Amira is actually not around anymore. So she might have moved area, and Frikkie's living in that area now. Okay, so guys, now what I'll have to do is I'll just have to push up the settings because it is going to get quite dark. Cool, there we go. I'm also busy doing my technology project and while watching this. Thomas Hartley, that's so cool. What does your technology project entail? What are you doing on your technology project? Oh yeah, tour guide Tony, yeah, she was a really good cat. Beautiful, beautiful. Wildlife Photography Africa, you came from Instagram. Thank you so much for coming from Instagram. I'm glad that I teach you a lot. I got Twitch just to watch you, Thomas Hartley. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Quite a few people have gotten Twitch just to watch me, so I really appreciate it. Baskin, you came from Instagram. Thank you for coming from Instagram. Really appreciate that. So yeah, guys, thank you for all being here. Really appreciate it. We have to build a mine shaft. Wow. Technology project. You have to build a mine shaft. So what is your degree? What are you actually studying there to technology project? What is the actual degree? Why are you building a mine shaft? Oh, there's some mongoose on the road. You see the mongoose on the road? Oh. Hello, mongoose. I'm just trying to see if one's going to sit still. And I can film them, but these guys don't sit still. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to film these mongoose because banded mongoose never sit still. They're busy alarm calling now. Running across the road at full speed. Nah. Let's go see if we can find a rhino and a hyena. We're close. The guy was saying that he saw rhino. So let's go see if we can find the rhino. Let me just change the ISO settings on this camera. So we're going to set the ISO to, this is the shutter. I can't access the settings, so I'll have to just pull this out and then access the settings. So that should be much better. We're gonna have a lot more light now, I think. A lot more light. Yeah, that's much lighter. Just for now, we're gonna have to do that because as that twilight there disappears, it's going to get dark very quickly. I'm doing the Cambridge system in Somerset West. I'm starting in Jan. Did you say you did that as well? Yeah, I did Cambridge. Good luck. It is so hard. Like, so hard. Can I tell you something? If you're going to do Cambridge, if you don't understand something, go to your teacher and say, listen, I don't understand. Please show me how to do this. And keep going back. Don't give up because what I did is I didn't try and understand, because I felt like my teachers were a little bit ignorant and hard-headed, so I didn't actually try, and I felt like I didn't connect with them. So find a teacher that can teach you. If you don't have one, then go to your headmaster or something, or your teacher coordinator, and say, listen, my teacher's not really teaching me, can I change teacher? But definitely do that, because when it comes time to exams, the exams are so difficult. They teach you stuff in the books, but like the questions in the exams, they take it to another level. Like that was for me what was so difficult about the Cambridge system, is that like they give you the books, they give you the little questions inside the books. You learn. That makes you a 6 out of 10. But then it comes to the exam, they ask you 7 out of 10 questions, because they basically make you use everything that you've learned and apply it to figure out what the answer is in the exam. And that's what I found was so difficult, because I didn't understand, and I felt because my teachers were not that good, actually. You're so excited to come to Kruger all the way from Alaska in December. What is the best to bring? Is it hot weather? Yeah, it's cooking. If you're coming from Alaska, you are going to cook. It's like 40 degrees here in December. It's really, really, really hot. I hope you've booked a room with a AC, with aircon, because it's insanely hot. Like really, 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 really hot. So bring sunscreen, bring a hat, bring binoculars, bring sunglasses, bring a fan, a small fan. If you can bring a small fan, like a little handheld fan, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's what I can say. I'm still in high school. It's not for a degree, just term mark. Oh, that's cool, Thomas Hartley. Nice, man. That's cool. That's interesting. Pleasure, Wildlife Africa. What subjects did you take? Wildlife Africa, I took geography, maths, English, Afrikaans, science. I did chem and physics, and I did economics. Was it economics? I think I did economics for like one year. Grade 11, I think I did economics. So yeah, the one I should have done is business studies. You should do business studies and you should do geography. I know you will enjoy geography, so definitely do geography and business studies. The rest you can choose. But I wish we had like life sciences or computer sciences or something like that. We never had any of those. December's very hot, and Gala says, yes, it is definitely. Oh dear, I am screwed because I'm not smart. I'm not smart either, and I passed school and I'm doing just fine. Just so you know, stay in school, but you don't need school. Cooling towels help me with the hot weather. That's a good idea, Ngala. So bring hand towels, Baskin. Bring like face towels, like little ones. Or you can use the one from your room, wet them and put them in the deep freeze. And then when you go out, take the towels with you and put them on your body. That's a pretty good idea. That's a really good idea. Well done, Ngala. Like that one. I'm definitely going to steal that one for the memory. Thanks for the suggestions, Baskin. It's an absolute pleasure. Okay, because I want to take geography, biology. I'm not sure about the rest, but I want to do science with the environmental and animals because I love animals. Science is not so much animals. Biology is more animals, geography is landscape and animals, but science is more like molecular structure, Newton's law. Yeah, Bruce, science, I hated science. I hated science so much. It was so hard, and my teacher was like 75 years old and was really ugly to us. So I would suggest, yeah, biology. If you don't want to do geography, you don't have to, but yeah, biology is a good one. Yeah, I did biology in grade 10, up to grade 10, and then it also became very sciencey. I don't like it if it's too sciencey and it's not about animals. I put cooling towels in my cooler box in the car. That's a good one, yeah. But he's coming from, Baskin is coming from Alaska. I don't know if he'll have a cooler box. You should buy an electric cooler box. It's a good idea. Okay, not science. Wildlife Africa, science. Ask them what it's about, but yeah, like the modules. Ask them what are the modules, but science doesn't have anything to do with nature. Biology is got a lot to do with nature, but that does take a lot of studying, like a lot of studying. It's so cool. I like how we can go on game drives and we can talk about animals and show animals, but we can also talk about life and help each other and guide each other in South Africa and basically be like a coach. I feel like I'm a coach. I should go home and watch Coach Carter. That's a good movie, that. Guys, how beautiful is this time of the day? So pretty. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I would love to see a hyena calling now. That is so rare. Has anyone ever seen a hyena call in front of them? That is so rare. I've seen it once near Afsal. A hyena was running down the road. I was actually with my dad. A hyena was running down the road and it was calling, and then it ran right past us. Basking in it is really beautiful, yeah. I only like the animal part of biology. Yes, Wildlife Africa, 100%. Do you recommend being a game ranger? To be honest with you, I'm going to switch camera angles for this one. To be a game ranger is really amazing. You learn a lot of things. The course to be a guide is really cool, because I feel like the course to being a guide is probably more interesting than biology, science, all of that stuff put together. The course to becoming a guide, you learn about so much. You learn about the soils, the trees, all of that stuff. So you learn a lot of good stuff, but you are not going to make money as a guide. I've recently quit guiding and moved away from guiding because you don't make money. Work really hard and really long days. I met somebody the other day, he's in his 50s. It took him 17 years to afford cars, a house, send his kids to school, have a family. 17 years as a guide to be able to afford that. So that's why I've stepped away from guiding. I would much rather move into TV, move into media, and be a presenter, do social media, do live streams, do photos and videos for businesses, for brands, for companies. That is now the future and the goal. What else do we have here? I'm going to revise so much over the next 2 years. Wildlife Africa, that's a good idea. Yeah, I had a hyena calling once in the Kruger right next to my car. I've had goosebumps all over. Love hyena. You know what? Ngala, I actually knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I knew you were going to say that you had seen a hyena calling. Yeah, I saw it. It was very loud. Thomas Hartley. Hartley. That's amazing, Hartley. That's really cool. You got to see that. How long does this course take? I did mine self-study, Wildlife Africa, but you can do it with the self-study. It can take you about 6 months if you study a lot. 6 months to write the exam. You need to get 75% and above. But if you go to a training school, you could probably do it in 2 or 3 months, and they'll charge you, I don't know, 10 grand, maybe 15 grand, 15,000 for 2-3 months, and then you'll have your NQF level 2, your level 2 guide. Yeah, NQF level 2, and then the level 4 guide is NQF level 4. I'm busy studying for that one at the moment, but I'm actually not going to do NQF 4. I'm going to write my test for the Savannah biome, just because I want to. I want to be able to do it. Yeah, I want to have it just for myself. I don't really care if I don't guide and I don't use it. I just want to have it for myself. But I'm not a fan of supporting FOGASA, because FOGASA is a business and they're not actually trying to like promote guiding and promote like better ethics and better nature environment. FOGASA is just there. Field Guides Association of Africa, they're just there to make money. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing for me and other guides. I've never met a guide who's ever said that FOGASA's done something for them. Why? What happened at your hyena den, Ngala? They do stink, yes, but it doesn't matter. Hyenas are amazing. I love hyenas. Hyenas are so cool. absolutely so cool, so beautiful, so intelligent. Hyenas are really, 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 really beautiful. I love hyenas. Night drive. We're on a night drive. We're on a night drive. Animals, where are you? This is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should do a night drive with you guys. You guys don't get to do night drives. So maybe a night drive is actually a really fun one. I really felt like this game drive was going to produce something good. I've been out now for the last 3-4 days and I haven't seen anything good. I can't believe that one day with the rain and the wind, there were lion, there was leopard. It was such a good day and it was rainy and windy. It was just like it was such a terrible weather day, but such a good day for sightings. And now it's such a good weather day, but such a terrible day for sightings. Oh man. But I heard the hyenas screaming this morning, very early, shouting. Whoop! 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 Hey, hyena, hyena. Jackal also makes really cool sound. Yo, jackals are hard to do. You've got to like pick up the tone and then keep that tone going. Thomas Hartley, that is amazing, man. That is really cool. You got to see some really cool sightings. Yeah, the Den, Ngala, the Den is really cool. Baskin said a night drive would be amazing. Yeah, Baskin, a night drive would be amazing. If you come to South Africa in December, you've definitely got to speak to whoever you're staying with and tell them you want to do some night drives. Because it's a very unique thing. You don't get to do this anywhere else in the world. So a night drive is something you've got to do. It's worth it. So yeah, I'll do a night dive. Maybe tomorrow. The morning is a bit of an issue because I was thinking if I do a drive at 5:30 in the morning, who's going to be awake? Maybe Baskin, you'll be awake. Actually, it'll be like 11 o'clock by you, or 12 o'clock. No, it'll be 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, maybe I can do a morning, early morning drive, but it is quite cold. But I could also do a night drive, maybe from like 6 to 8. It's also not a bad idea. Maybe tomorrow I'll do from 6 to 8. So Ngala said one day we saw, no, that's, we've answered that. When at the Den you see what lovely animals they are, playful, curious, beautiful. Yeah, at the Den they are like a completely different animal. They're so warm and fuzzy and interesting and beautiful. Like, I cannot agree more, absolutely. And also if you watch Kim Volata will show you the true nature of a hyena. They're so intelligent, they're absolutely beautiful. My cat is freaking out over that sound. Oh really? Hello Bill. Which sound? The ooh, ooh, ooh. got it. Guys, we just lost sound there because my microphone went flat. So let me just check here. Okay, cool. It's set to the right settings. So we're good. Sorry about that. We just lost signal. Absolutely love Kim Volata's videos, says Ngala. Awesome. Yeah, me too. Look at that sky. Breathtaking. Yeah, the sky is stunning, eh? Absolutely stunning. So guys, at least we're not the only ones who haven't seen anything. So can't be upset about that, eh? Look at that. That sky is wild. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Yeah, the sound was gone, but it should be back now. Okay, yeah, my microphone died. Absolutely love Kim Volata's video, and Halabel is laughing, so I'm glad you're laughing. I'm happy I made you laugh. Baskin, thank you for letting me know that the sound is back. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Good vibes. Good vibes. Have you heard what a lion is saying when it's roaring? So when a lion is roaring, he's actually telling you stuff. He's not just roaring for fun, you know. He is actually telling you something. So when a lion is roaring, he's going, this is what a lion is doing when he's roaring. He's going, whose land is this? Whose land is this? Whose land is this? It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. That's what a lion says when he's roaring. So it's ooh, 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 ooh. That's what a lion says when he's roaring. Whose land is this? It's mine. If I hear the lion roar, ooh, bunny, scrub hair. If the scrub hair stays, I can show you the scrub hair. But if he doesn't, ooh, yeah. Good. Let me show you guys the scrub hair. So that is the scrub hair. Pretty cool, eh? Scrub hair. Can you see there the eyes are reflecting slightly? If I move the light over, look at that, you can see the eyes reflecting. That's how we find animals at night time. With that eye reflection. Let me take a photo. Go to photo mode. And then we can zoom in. Yeah, scrub hair. Look at him. Hello, buddy. Hello, little guy. Hello. Look here. Hello, scrub hair. Imagine he got munched now. Something just jumped out and went, now. Okie dokie. I've got a date with my computer. Oh, he's back on the road. Look at him, he's on the road. Can you guys see him? He's on the road. When I said I've got a date with my computer, I'm busy editing a video on Zanzibar, a YouTube video. So I'm pretty excited about it, actually. It's going to be awesome. That should come out in the next 2 or 3 days. But to find a leopard now would be very cool. I'm overdue on a leopard. No, I'm overdue on a hyena. That would be the ultimate goal, would be to find a hyena. Baskin, I'm happy that you thought that the scrub hare was a cool find. Wait until I find a civet. Then you're going to lose your mind. A civet or a genet or a porcupine, or I think I'm actually going to go do a night safari. I think it's a great idea. Because those are the things that you don't get to see often. And I can imagine a lot of people in South Africa and in America will be awake at like 8 o'clock at night. Well, the problem is I like to go to bed at 9. So then, if I go out at 8, then, yeah, I guess I could do that. Can work. Baskin says it will be. Baskin, yeah, I agree. It will be great. Tell me if you're happy with the name Baskin. Otherwise, if you want to give me another name to call you by, that is also cool. Up to you. Totally your choice. Alright. Come on, hyena. Where are you? Hyena. 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 Bush babies are cool as well. Ah, yeah, bush baby. But that would be like almost impossible to film. I'll have to like stick it to a tree. But they like this area actually. Right now, right where I am here, bush babies like this area. They like these acacias. These acacias here. You see that one there that I'm busy flicking the light on? That one there. They love these trees here. Yeah, that one. Because of the fact that they've got sap. The bush babies eat the sap from the trees. The gum. The goo. But the sap is the right word, eh? Hello? Anyone home? Kunjani? How are you? Sapila wena, kunjani wena, ufukile. So I'm just saying hello in a whole bunch of different African languages. Just to see if the animals are speaking a different language today. Hoe gaan dit? Nee, lekker bro. Lekker by die bosch. Lekker by die bosch. Lekker by die bush. Bos. Dis die woorde. I'm saying lekker, which means lekker is good. Baskin, you need to know what lekker means. Lekker means really good. Oh, look at that. We've got a wildebeest in the road here, guys. Wild beast is like super in the road. Hey, big boy. Yeah, let's take up this camera. If you're gonna stay in the road, then we might as well film you. Cool, eh? Yeah, so that's a male wildebeest. Baskin says that's cool. Anella is my name. You can call me Alaska too. Probably easier to remember. Alaska, cool. Thank you for that. Anella. That's a very interesting way of... I've never seen that spelling before. That is a very cool spelling. Ashton on YouTube. Hello, Ashton on YouTube. Welcome. And Baskin says it's cool. And how do you know it's a male? The size, and I can also see his Christmas decorations, Harley. From here, I can see definitely he's big, big horns, big face. You know, you can see the black, like pronounced black on his face. And then I can also see at the back, he's got Christmas decorations. Cool. And what I like about this camera here that I'm busy using now, this camera has a base ISO of 12,000. So it's actually a cinema camera. So I could actually use this camera in the dark, and I wouldn't really have any problems, eh? That's why the color is so good. Let's see how quickly it focuses back on him. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice stuff. Look between the legs, says Ngala, yeah. Look between the legs is right. Okay, let's drive forward and see what he does. Maybe we can get closer for you guys. Shame I'm blinding this guy. Let me go around him. Sorry, boy. Hello, big boy. Hello, big boy. Yes, Thomas Harley, that's correct. It's actually very difficult to tell the difference between a male and female hyena. Oh wow, check that, guys. We have a whole herd of them. Yeah, very difficult to tell the difference between male and female hyena because of the fact that they both have Christmas decorations. So guys, I'm just going to turn off my lights here so that I can pass these animals because they don't like the light at all, and it can actually blind them. So we're going to go completely dark. There we go. Yes, so that's true, Thomas. Yeah, they both have male and female genitals. Very difficult to tell the difference. The females are generally bigger, much bigger, because it's a hierarchy. It's a matriarchy. So the females are bigger because they're a queen and they run the den and everything. They are between like 70 and 80 kilograms generally. You'll see that they're very staunch, very big, very round, quite tall. The males are a lot skinnier and a little bit shorter. Yeah, and the solitary ones, if you find a solitary one, which you don't really know if it's solitary or not, but that's generally a male. The ones in a group, in a clan, those are the females and the babies. Guys, we have arrived back. I'm done for the day. I'm going to be shutting down. Thank you so much to everybody who joined. I really appreciate it. Let me turn this around so that you can see me, because this is probably the most simple camera. Yeah, thanks guys so much for joining. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening. Good luck with your studying and your tests and all of that good stuff. And yeah, can't wait for the next live. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. Cool. Cheers guys. Have a good evening and have a good week as well. I hope you have a great week. And please follow me on have a good evening. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Whoop whoop. Have a good evening. Please follow me on Twitch. I need to get to 50 followers. That would be really amazing, because then I become part of the Twitch. I become a Twitcher when I get to 50. Like, I'm official. So thank you. Thank you all of you. Thank you. It was so nice having so many people here. This family, this is a community. This is a family of nature-loving people. So this is just going to keep growing, and it's going to be awesome. I can imagine in a year's time from now, there's going to be thousands of people on here, and it's going to be so cool. We'll plan trips all around the world together. How cool would that be, eh? That would be amazing. And you guys can say that you were the originals. Goodbye, everyone.